Good morning, students. Students, till now we have studied many beautiful things about our Earth. We learned how our Earth looks like in space, where is it located in the solar system, and how it moves. But, student, it is difficult to understand our Earth completely because of its huge size. So, in order to know our Earth in a much better way, we use a model of the Earth. Now, this model is called as a globe. We can see shapes and sizes of the land masses like countries and continents and water bodies like rivers and oceans on the globe. Let me show you a big picture of a globe so that you will be able to understand it in a much better way. Look here. This is a picture of the globe. You can see just like the earth, it is tilted on one side. On its axis, there is a rod to support it. And students, here you can see one side of the globe. If you spin it, you will be able to see the other side. The blue part is the ocean bodies and the other colorful parts are the land masses, which are countries and continents. You can see India over here. And you will be able to see the Indian Ocean also and other countries and continents. How colorful it is, see? Just like our earth. But students, there is one disadvantage of the globe, that is because of its huge size and shape, it sometimes becomes difficult to show all the places. Also, it is difficult to carry around. So, in order to understand our earth in a more better way, we use yet another way, that is maps. Maps are simple to learn about our earth. It is just a picture of the earth on a flat surface. There are different types of maps. We can have a map of the whole earth or any part of it. The maps show continents, countries, cities, local areas, ocean, rivers, lakes, and as many places as you want. To study all kinds of maps easily, they are put together in a book called as an atlas. It shows maps of many countries and continents. A world atlas may also give us many facts about different places. Here you can see one map they have shown us. Now let us see the different types of maps. Some maps show the locations of cities, towns and countries. These maps are called as political maps. I'll show you one political map, students. Here, this is a political map. You can see the oceans and the countries and continents on this map. So you can see United States, Brazil. You can see your India, Indian Ocean, just like we saw on globe. But globe you can see only one side, whereas on the map you will be able to see whatever you want to see, and the map show us the places in a much detailed manner. See, this is a political map. Now students, there are other type of maps also which show mountains, hills, rivers. These maps are called as physical maps. Let me show you one. See, this is one kind of a physical map. It's a world physical map. There is yet another one. This is showing major rivers and lakes of the world. See, now students, these maps are just for your knowledge. You don't have to study them. It is just for you to understand how a physical map looks like. And these are examples. Now students, if you have noticed, these globes and maps are very colorful. And why do you think they are made so colorful? So that different landforms are shown and are understood by these different colors. The one important thing that you have to understand, students, is that the blue part on a globe represents water on the earth. Always keep this in mind and don't forget it. Now let us come to longitudes and latitudes. On a globe or a map, you can see imaginary lines drawn from the North Pole to the South Pole. See, North Pole to the South Pole. These lines look like segments of an orange. They make the earth look like segments of an orange. These lines are called as longitudes. Similarly, lines are drawn on the earth's surface like rings around it. These lines are called as latitudes. Now longitudes and latitudes crisscross each other. You can see in this picture, they are crisscrossing each other and forming a kind of net. We can locate any place on earth with the help of these longitudes and latitudes. So they are very helpful to locate any place on the earth. I hope students you have understood the lesson well. Now let's recall what we have studied. First, we cannot see the whole of the earth at the same time. Second, a globe spins in on its axis. It is placed slightly tilted on the rod. Third, Atlas is a book of maps. Fourth, globes and maps are very colorful. Fifth, latitudes and longitudes are imaginary lines drawn on a globe or a map. Thank you, children.